Mill manager Santos will lead us on a tour of our newly completed dry mill in Santa Rosa, Guatemala. Parchment coffee is dumped here to be transported to the machinery. Coffee is moved through the dry mill via a system of tubes powered by compressed air. Santos explains that the first step is the pre-cleaning machine, which removes large debris, like leaves, that might have fallen into the coffee during picking. Loose bits of parchment can also be sorted out at this stage. Any debris sorted out is removed by the machines and sent through tubes to these bags to be disposed of. The coffee is moved to a destoner after the pre-cleaning. Coffee continues to move through the tubes while other tubes bring loose bits of parchment, debris and some defective beans to the ground to be collected in these bags. Santos explains that overhead, coffee passes through the dehuller, which expels green coffee. Coffee with parchment still attached can be sent through the dehuller again to remove the parchment completely. Coffee exits the dehuller into this grey drum, which is rapidly vibrating in order to further clean the coffee. The intense vibrations of the drum above help sort out the majority of the remaining bits of parchment, as Santos shows here. The green coffee that has been dehulled moves through this chute and passes back up the next pipe for the following step. It passes through the tubes to the next stage, this vibrating size sorter. Santos demonstrates the side-to-side motion of the screens inside the machine. Coffee falls through the perforations in the screens, and all undersized beans will be sorted out. Beans still surrounded by parchment will be sorted out because they are too large, as we see here. On the other side, these are the beans that are sorted out for being too small. This sorting also removes many broken pieces that are undersized. The beans that are the correct size once again flow upward in a tube. The tube deposits the coffee onto this tilted table, which vibrates rapidly to separate coffees of different densities. Many defective coffee beans are low density and will be sorted out here, as will more bits of parchment. Santos shows us a sample of the least dense coffee amidst the parchment that will be sorted out. The coffee passes overhead through the tubes once again, in order to enter the color sorter. Here, Wilder is operating the controls of the electric color sorting machine. This machine detects defects, such as black, sour or insect-damaged beans, by examining their color. Under the dashboard, you can see grey shoots where defective beans are expelled by the machine. The clean coffee is lifted by the tubes to this large hopper for the final step of the process, packing coffee into bags. The coffee is released into a plastic bag encased in a jute bag, which rests on this large scale. This is how workers ensure that every bag meets the specified weight. After passing through all the stages, this exportable green coffee meets our quality standards. From here, it will be loaded into a container and shipped to roasters around the world.